Andrew Stanton's In the Blink of an Eye. Let me give you a 5-second full review by 1980s poet laureate Ferris Bueller.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
In the blink of an eye, is it que bella? Or should you simply blink and miss it? I'll give you my thoughts up next at Mark at the Movies. Well, friends, I got to see Andrew Stanton's In the Blink of an Eye last night. Movie premiered last month at the Sundance Film Festival. And first, let me tell you, it's my dream, one of my movie dreams, to go to the Sundance Film Festival. So why don't you like and subscribe this video and leave some comments down below so one day I can afford to go to the Sundance Film Festival. But In the Blink of an Eye was one of those movies that I looked up like, oh, this looks like it could be really good. You got Andrew Stanton directing, you got an all-star cast with Rashida Jones and Kate McKinnon. And let me tell you, for a film that is supposed to be epic in scope about the human condition, this movie is so boring. Man, with a real brief runtime of about $1.25, an hour and 25 minutes. Look, you can't deny that Andrew Stanton has hope in the human race. All of his films, whether they're WALL-E, the greatest Pixar film of all time, or the Finding Nemo or Finding Dory series, heck, even John Carter, Andrew Stanton is a guy that finds hope and joy in just about everything. So this is his first live action film since The Disaster of John Carter in 2009, which I actually kind of liked. I still remember seeing that on opening night in the theater. But this movie is not great. I see where it's trying to go. I mean, this is really Cloud Atlas, if you remember the Wachowski movie, Cloud Atlas with Tom Hanks, without the panache, without the cinematography, without the epic scope. What is this film about? This film it interweaves three storylines across three different time periods: prehistoric, present day, and the far future, connecting hope and passage through the times of these interconnected lives. And it's true, the script and the director here really try hard to interconnect these lives, and you get to kind of a stilted interconnection of all three stories at the end of the third act, kind of a thing. But man, let me tell you. Okay, first, the good stuff. Rashida Jones is really pretty good in this. She's very good as this introverted, awkward archaeologist, I think. Or she works with bones, whatever that is, right? Her job as a scientist, what that does is it interconnects the other stories in kind of a hokey way, but she does a really, really good job of just being uncomfortable and takes the world and life in a very serious and introverted way as her mother is dying and she's trying to navigate this new relationship with her boyfriend, who is the other really excellent piece of this work, Daveed Diggs. Daveed Diggs plays the boyfriend in the now timeline to Rashida Jones. He did not throw away his shot, if you catch my drift. But Daveed Diggs was also very good in a very subtle role, and I enjoyed his piece as well. The futuristic piece of this film, it didn't work at all for a couple reasons. Number one, Kate McKinnon is not good in this. Couple reasons. Number one, I think she suffers from the comedian trying to dial it back, but then, this common idea of dialing it back too much so it feels like they're phoning it in, even though they're not. That's what this feels like. The stakes of the entire universe are on the line as you're transporting these humans to Kepler-9 over hundreds and hundreds of years. It's not really explained really well exactly what they're doing, if I'm being honest. But there could have been more stakes here. Part of that, too, is the script. The script doesn't give her much to do in the first 60% of the film. And when it finally gets interesting, the future piece of it, when there's other humans added to it, they speed run through it. I'm like, no, what are we doing? And that's also part of the challenge, big part of the challenge of the film. There is no time to settle in and enjoy the characters. The script and Stanton's direction decides to cut and edit where you finally are settling in one piece, whether it's the Neanderthal or the now or the future, and you go, oh, I really care for, oh, nope, okay, we're switching again. Okay, let's reconfigure, let's settle again, and then, oh gosh, again, okay, we're moving on. So you can never really acclimate yourself to any three pieces, although the Rashida Jones Now timeline was the one that I connected to the most, mostly because of her and Diggs's performance. The past, the Neanderthal, the guy that played the main character there, Jorgito, I apologize if I get the name incorrectly, Jorgito Vargas Jr. plays the caveman. He does a great job. Most of that role needs to be a lot of physical and facial emotion, and he does an excellent job with that. Side note, one of the characters in this movie, the actress's name is Skywalker Hughes. Let's go. I missed an opportunity on that in naming my kid. Anyways, Skywalker Hughes, love it. But the Neanderthal piece of it was nothing new here. You kind of knew where it was headed. You always kind of knew where it was going. Not really super exciting. And it looked too clean. Everything looked cleaner than you would expect. It didn't add much, which brings us to the wonky third act where everything has to match up and everything has to connect in a wonky way that's very Cloud Atlas-y, except it's not reincarnation. It's just, thousands of years over time. And it's just like, oh, okay, you didn't give us any time to really care about the characters. So, I mean, what are we even doing anyways? It was a nice attempt. Stanton's not going to get another chance at live action, and that's okay. He's got Toy Story 5 coming up this summer, and he'll get work with Disney Animation and Pixar for the rest of his life because he makes banger after banger. So anyways, this is a 2.5 star film at best. I give this film 2.5 stars. How about you? Are you going to see In a Blink of an Eye? Do you think WALL-E is the best Pixar film ever made? What did you think of Cloud Atlas if you ever saw it? I love to talk about movies. Let's talk about movies in the comments. Give me a like and subscribe, and let's continue the conversation. Let's talk about movies. Let's go to the movies at Mark at the Movies.